Any views or opinions expressed in this podcast are not the
Just
views and opinions of every
don't take it
podcaster.
literal, dog. I'm not that one.
Please remain quiet while we read the disclaimer,
Just don't,
so that there's no misunderstanding or
believe
confusion.
anything that I say.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are not that of those of everyone sitting at the table. They are simply the opinions and views of the very person that speaks them. This podcast is not responsible for any type of personal offensiveness that may arise from comments or topics discussed on the podcast. If you have a problem with it, there is a button somewhere down at the bottom. I'm not sure exactly which corner, but you can simply unfollow. Thank you for your viewership.
Hey motherfuckers, how's everyone? That's great. And we are back. I hope that nut was good for you as much as it was good for me. I got my peoples back with me. Go ahead and reintroduce yourselves. Did y'all introduce yourselves the last time?
No, really.
Who knows?
Oh, not shit. Really, hell no.
Whatever. Go ahead and do it.
I go by the name of K Gold, you know what I'm saying?
AKA Espelon.
K Gold. I pop up everywhere. Auntie call me Espelon.
I go by the name of Big Dog, you heard me? AKA August Moor. Y'all can find me on as August Moor everywhere. You feel me?
Ooh. Okay. Let's get back into it because we was talking on our commercial break, and I was asking, you said give him the upper hand.
Got to.
So give him the upper hand as far as what? Like, what do you mean? So, because I text.
Wait, give who the upper hand?
Hope no, we ain't doing that.
Him.
Yo, man, him.
In general?
Yeah, him. So, yeah. You gotta be specific. Him.
The fire just started. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, okay. So, in general, you saying because if I text him first, even though we didn't text all day, and I text him first, I'm giving him the upper hand. What do you mean by giving him the upper hand? What do you mean by that?
You know that mental war that y'all playing with each other, that unspoken game that's played right now to see who texts first? Like it's like a
Nah, for real though.
Nah, real talk. It's like a sense of dominance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like who's gonna dominate this instance right now in this moment? If he texts you first, then he lose.
Okay.
If you text him first, you lose. But somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta
lose.
Somebody gotta lose.
I'll lose.
And I'm telling you that it's always in your best interest to
lose.
always lose. If you
Okay.
play it like that, if you play the lose way, then it's almost like tapping into your femininity and being able to control a man in ways that you can't control him overtly. If you beat him out and you play that and you win and you beat him out, you actually gonna lose.
So,
but if you lose,
I've seen posts
you actually gonna win.
If you lose, you actually win. Though.
You
That's
winning.
the thing. Because you get everything
Because
you want.
you're gonna get everything you want. You're gonna open that man's up. You're gonna open him up.
Now he want to do shit for you.
He gonna you're gonna open him up.
Pay your bills and shit.
I'm trying to
That's
tell
how
you,
win.
it's better for you to continue to try your best to lose.
Okay.
Make
Don't
a
try and
conscious
win.
decision
To lose.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm telling you, you're gonna control that man.
Okay.
You're gonna control him in
So
ways you
let
can't
me
even
tell y'all
imagine.
how I fucked up but cleaned it up, right?
Okay.
Let me go back.
Because
so
this
I
is
don't-
where we was in the start, right?
Yeah. We're gonna make
So-
sure it's clean.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure it's clean.
I'm attentively listening.
So I text him because we stopped texting.
Okay.
Because we text yesterday. Hold on, let me go back. So we text yesterday, and I was basically saying, like, we good because I haven't heard from you all day. He was like, you didn't text me either. I said, okay, you right.
That's right.
I was with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I was with my niece and them.
Good response.
And I just really didn't pay my phone no mind because they came up to visit, so I really didn't pay them no mind. My phone no attention. I said, but then I checked my phone. And I said, I never got a response from you, so I hit you up. He said, okay, we talking now. I said, you right. So how's your day? Boom, boom, boom. Then slowly, I was sending him, reels from Instagram, little date night ideas and stuff like that. He didn't respond. I was like, oh, okay. No response for hours. Again, could have been with his boys. I don't know. So I just said, good night, babe. I'm going to sleep. No response. I said, okay. Cool.
That's why I don't like that texting shit. That's exactly why, man.
I don't like his texting. His texting is the worst.
I'm a bad texter. And I don't mean nothing by
I'm
it.
terrible.
I know he don't mean nothing.
And the
by
thing about it is that you can't when you texting somebody, you can't account for
gauge-
tone.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
You can't.
And so that's what y'all gauge everything on. So the thing about it is like, if I'm having a conversation with you, you're gonna be able to gauge my tone, my demeanor, all that shit, right? But if I'm in a text message, you're gonna make that shit up in your head as to what you think that it is. That's why I hate texting.
I was gonna make a quick Hey MuthaFluffers video for people that have like anxiety. I'd be like, for people that have anxiety and you know this person has anxiety and you're not ready to go that extra mile, you might not want to date them.
Yeah.
Because if you say certain things, their mind is going
Go
1,000
everywhere,
miles per
yeah.
hour. So it's like I have to, because I know who I am
Yeah.
and I've learned myself,
Yeah.
I have to slow my thoughts down
Yeah.
because I will have those thoughts.
Yeah, and they go crazy.
And I already overthink.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to slow my shit down and be thinking,
Stay in the game.
maybe he's doing this. Maybe he's doing that.
You got to
Maybe
give him
he's-
every out.
Every
That's what
out.
I'm trying to tell you, the only way you're going to be able to get through that shit is that you have to give him every single out.
Every out.
Until you get the confirmation from him.
Right.
That says what X, Y, and Z was.
Right.
Because there could be some situations that's happening in a moment. You know what I'm saying? You just never know.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but what was the fuck up? And
Okay.
then,
So he texts good morning. Good morning. Not GM.
okay.
Good morning.
See, that right there was him, trying to like, I know I haven't texted you.
Yeah. No, he ain't text. So I text back, good morning. So then he went silent again. I said, we ain't doing this today. I didn't say that out loud.
I know.
I know. You woke up.
But you're thinking
You woke up and chose violence.
I didn't choose. No.
No, she didn't.
I didn't
No,
choose
she didn't
violence. I was just saying.
He
we
said
not-
good morning. She said good morning. That
good
was not
morning.
violence. That was
But
equal.
we went time without text. I said, we're not going to do this again. So I'm going to text this nigga again.
Right.
Okay.
You gonna
And
make
I
sure this is
said-
popping.
I said, how was your night? He was like, my night was cool. I ain't do nothing. I said, okay, this where I fucked up. I said, what, you ain't feel like talking? I said, what, you ain't feel like talking last night? He said, we not. He
I
said,
don't know if that's a fuck up.
I don't think that's a fuck
I don't
up.
think
I
that's a
didn't
fuck up.
take it as a fuck up, but he took it as
I'm
a
gonna
fuck
tell you
up.
why I don't think that's a fucked up, because I don't think it's a fuck up because transparency is what builds relationships.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you telling me, if you coming to me and you saying,
I felt like you just didn't want to talk
yeah,
to me.
if you, I'm telling you what it is that I thought. You know what I'm saying? So how we handle this conversation is supposed to be you telling me the
What
correct,
happened?
yeah. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna you allowed to think whatever the fuck you want to think. So it's
Okay.
my job to be able to, as long as you don't assume it.
Right.
But if you come to me and you tell me what it is, and maybe that may be the case. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
didn't want to talk last night. I just was.
That's
kinda
what I was
pissed
trying to
off.
figure out. Like, did
Yeah,
you
and that
not
may
want
be
to
the
talk
case.
or whatever? He was just like, are we starting this again today?
I wouldn't have responded like that.
And I
Yeah, I
said,
wouldn't.
I said
I wouldn't
no.
respond
I
like
said
that.
no.
He said again. Have you done this before?
No, from yesterday.
Nah, I
'Cause
know.
when I was saying about why we
Nah,
didn't
I'm just
speak.
trying to
He
get
kinda-
more clarity
yeah.
Yeah,
on
so
it.
he
nah, he
he,
kinda
he
down.
thought
Fumbling.
that
Yeah, he
I
fumbling right
was
now.
He's fumbling.
He fumbling.
he thought I was repeating
The
yesterday.
same argument,
He said
yeah.
I didn't want to whatever we had going on yesterday. I didn't want to bring it into today.
Yeah.
He said that, and I
You
said
can't have that avoidant in a relationship. You can't have that avoidant mentality.
Yeah.
Everything has to be discussed.
discuss
All of it.
always.
Yeah.
So I had said to him, I said, no, I wasn't trying to start anything from yesterday. I was just genuinely
transparent.
asking
Yeah.
what's going on. Like, are you good? Because I'm still learning you.
Yeah. That's
I
real.
said, so
Damn,
I
that's
don't
some good
know.
shit.
Your communication is different than my communication. So I'm just trying to learn who you are.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, okay, cool. I said, I hate the
Got
way
it.
he texts.
You got it. Listen.
So then
motherfuckers
I
is bad
paused.
texting. Yeah.
I paused and I had to, and I changed the subject. And I said, yeah, I got my podcast today.
I wouldn't have changed the subject.
Because I
I'da
was
held
going to
his feet
take
to
it
the
to,
fire.
I was
I
going
know.
to take
Yeah.
it
You
somewhere.
going? Yeah. You felt like he was going low. You about to go to hell.
He was going low. He
Okay.
wasn't
Yeah, I feel
responding
you.
in the way he didn't want to. So I
It was
said,
better
okay.
for you to move it.
It was better for me to just move
before
on.
you emotionally respond and turn
Yeah.
it to something else. I got you.
So I just said,
I'ma let it go.
And
That
a
was
lot
mature
of
of you.
times,
That was very
of
mature.
times,
For real,
I have to tell myself, pick or choose a battle. Is this really a battle?
Exactly.
Is this really like necessary?
Yeah.
Like, because I already know he's a horrible texter.
Yes.
So why even nitpick?
Maybe you should just like, hey, we need to FaceTime.
Oh, he FaceTime me.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, so that because that conversation needed some clarity.
And he said it's certain I forget what it was that I asked him, but it was something that he said, we're not going to talk about this through text. We're going to have a
You
conversation.
gotta
in
have a
person."
conversation because some people can't communicate through text.
Yeah,
So it's
he-
like, yeah, you want me to have this deep conversation and I only have half my words. You know what I'm saying? I can only tell you this in person. So that's probably what it was. That's good though. It seemed like y'all working out.
Trying.
That's good. Y'all have communication.
Whew,
It's there.
we done made it to a week.
Yeah. Keep going.
Wait, is it 2?
Yeah.
Is it 2 weeks? I think I made it to 2 weeks. I think.
That was good. And that wasn't a fuck up. I thought you was gonna say something like, yeah, you know, in my last relationship, you know, I didn't dated them all. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say some shit like that.
no.
Like, please tell me you ain't say no
don't
crazy
even-
ass shit like that.
The
Even
fucker was
when
kind of
people
like more
Don't
so.
never
ask
say that
me,
shit.
even
This
when
fucker
people
was kind of more
ask
so on
me-
his side.
That was on his side. He fucked
His
up.
side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I would. He cleaned it up because he just needed the FaceTime. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When people typically ask me about my relationships or my last relationship, I'm like, look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. It was so long ago.
That's
like
a great
I,
answer.
That's
I-
a great fucking
Great answer.
I said
I
I
don't
didn't move
remember.
past
So
that.
long
It was
ago.
so
So long
long
ago.
ago.
Say that just like that.
I didn't
just
heal.
like that.
I don't even like rehashing or
Amen.
talking about that. And I don't want to
No,
be
no, no.
triggered.
Don't add the other shit.
No?
Nah, don't add the other shit.
Okay.
It was so long ago. I kind of just don't remember.
Remember that? Yeah.
Okay. Because
Don't add none of that other
None of the
extra
other
shit.
Because
stuff.
in that
Don't
man
add none of
mind,
that shit,
it puts a gap. It puts a huge gap.
He probably not getting fucked.
Look, yeah, exactly. Because that's all he care about.
They do ask me that.
What?
They be like, so you telling me, like, if I tell them the last relationship I had, they be like, damn, you ain't had sex in 7 years?
Say yes.
Say yes.
Yeah.
Fuck,
7 years.
okay,
It's
I'm
been 7
starting
years.
Listen, remember this rule. As a woman, anything that pertains
Then they
to...
say nasty shit to me and I get irritated.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I was like, okay.
As a woman, this is your number one rule. You paying attention?
I'm listening.
Deny.
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 Some shit you got to take to the grave.
Okay.
Take
You gonna have
that
to.
shit to the grave.
Okay.
But
I'm
at the
serious,
same
'cause
time,
if
though,
you want it.
if he find out that you take it into the grave, you cook.
Yeah, you cook.
You cook. You're done.
So you're going to have
You
to
are
weigh what it
absolutely-
is that you take to the grave and what you
Yeah.
don't. But
What's worth taking to the grave versus what's not worth.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just let him know.
yeah,
type
but
shit.
the body shit, it depends on the type of dude. But you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's exclusiveness with men. They
Yeah.
care about that.
No
like
bullshit.
a motherfucker.
I'm the only one fucking.
I'm trying to tell you how to keep them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not just you know how to attract them. That's easy. But how to keep them motherfuckers is the work.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to keep.
Yeah, so you gotta chill on what you.
And I think that be my problem. I'm very open and
yeah,
honest.
you gotta
Yeah, nah,
put
fuck
a
all that
table
shit.
on that. You gotta
Deny. You
But
can still
hold
be
on.
open and honest.
Honest, yeah.
But you can withhold some shit.
You
at the same
gotta know
time.
what to withhold.
He will
Certain
have to
things
ask you
cannot-
very specific questions.
Yeah, never lie. But
Don't lie,
but
but
try to avoid that shit.
Yeah.
Work your way around that shit if you can.
because if you
I
lie,
gotta
you
learn
definitely cooked.
I know it's hard,
I gotta learn that.
especially like, I'm transparent
You
too.
gotta do it.
That's my biggest problem is I'm so fucking transparent.
And I think because of the simple fact, this might be the wrong thought process, but I think for me, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, I'm the same way.
It's like either you gonna fuck with me or you not.
Yeah, I know.
see
But
that.
if
I
you
don't feel like I should have to sugarcoat
I feel you.
who I am. Cause I wouldn't want you to sugar. Cause if I ask you something and you sugarcoat who you are, then I find out. Cause
But
I'm
I'ma tell you
gonna
like this,
find
though.
out.
Here's the
it's
other
gonna
side of that.
piss me off.
Here's the other side of that. The man that is gonna accept that ain't the man you want.
That's a fact too.
It's always a give and take with
Because
this
look,
shit.
right? Just like how you gonna find out, he gonna find out some way, somehow, my
Maybe that's why
nigga.
I'm dating outside the state.
Hey, yeah.
Nah, but that's a crazy answer though, Fluffy. That's a crazy answer.
I'm just saying, like,
Nah,
I mean,
I know you just being honest, but that's a
but
crazy ass answer.
that
son.
wasn't. I'm not even gonna say that's the reason why I'm dating outside the state. Cause I will date in my state. I've tried to date in my state, but it seemed like they bullshit the most. I remember a dude reached out to me on Instagram. And we talked. Like, I'm looking like, damn, like, I asked him, was he an alien for real? Because it's very rare that somebody that look good, that I like and fuck with, hits me up on social media. 9 times out of 10, they ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
They ugly,
Nah, I
something
feel you.
wrong with them.
Yeah, for sure. No
If
teeth.
anybody look
No
good,
teeth.
Missing the tooth
that
and
I
shit.
always got to look for the teeth.
Yeah.
So 9
No
times out of
bullshit.
10, the people that hit me up, I'm not attracted to them. And if I am attracted to them, I ask, are they a bot or are they trying
they
to
a
sell
bot?
me? They bot Bitcoin people, Or you know what I'm saying? So I was asking him.
good
He
to
was
be
like,
true.
he
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I'm real. Are you real? So that's like how we started, like, you know, talking or whatever. He was fine. And shut up. He ended up being on. He wasn't on his show, but the person that, what was the guy? What was his name? Mike. The dude Mike. He had his own podcast. What's his name? Mike.
Okay.
The one that got married and stuff. It ended up being his friend. That's how, like, I guess we all got connected because he came on my show.
Mm-hmm.
And we talking. He claimed he's so busy. Can't never meet me. So I said, where do you live at in Delaware? He said, I live over North Side. I
That's
said,
Wilmington,
where
right?
at? Yeah. I said, where at over North Side? I said, I swear to God, if you say anywhere near me, I'm going to scream in this fucking phone.
Yeah.
This nigga said he lived on 24th Street. 24th Street. I said, nigga, I live on 24th Street. And you can't tell me you can't walk the fuck up the block to come see a bitch?
Hey, yo.
Nah, that's
Because
valid,
a
though.
lot of niggas in Delaware, bullshit. Yeah. You want to know when I finally met this nigga? Because I still thought that he was a bot and that he was fake.
She thought she was getting catfish.
I thought I was getting catfish.
Yeah.
4th of July, I'm working out at the gym looking the hottest mess I could possibly fucking look.
Fucking right.
Leaving out the gym. He's walking towards the gym.
Hey, yo.
And I'm looking like, I wonder if that's really him.
Hey, yo.
Do he really know who I am? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my homeboy, my trainer, gives him a dap up. And then he looked at me. He said, I know you. I said, it is him.
Hey.
He really is fucking real.
Yeah.
This is a real person.
He was like, yeah. And then my trainer was like, yeah, but everybody know my baby though, like that. She got her little podcast, and then like he was being all hype. And actually, he was like, hype. I was like, good. Cause I'm mad because like you is fucking fine and fucking person, and we ain't never fucking meeting. You gonna look at me like what I'm looking right now. You gonna catch me outside when I'm actually looking fucking good.
Nah, but we like that shit.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah, we like that
Nah,
shit. We
word
like
to
the
though.
natural
Word
look.
to though. Word
We
to
like
though.
that
I
shit.
get
You ain't
it.
lying. You ain't lying. I want to see you when you look in a mess, so I know your lowest self.
And then I think that'd be the most attractive. I think that version
get
be the most
it.
Nah,
attractive.
it's not the most attractive.
I like the natural look of a woman. Like,
Nah,
you know what I'm
still
saying?
made
I
me
prefer
I'm not
it.
saying the natural look. I'm
love
saying
it.
like
We
when they really
literally
look
lived
like
on the same block. That
they
pissed me
just
off.
left the gym.
Like you're
type
that
shit.
busy.
I like that.
It's like
You never could come around the block. You're that
I'm gonna tell you
busy.
like this though. The reason why you fuck with that type of nigga is cause he's that busy.
exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I like a
You
busy
like
nigga.
that?
Yeah,
he's not
'cause
all
he's-
up under your ass.
He's in
I
the middle
like
of
that
doing
nigga.
shit. Yeah,
That's
he's
what
doing
you
But
like.
at the same time, make time, my nigga.
It don't work like that.
How don't it work like that?
You
Because
just came into this nigga life. What the fuck he?
That's
about to
number
make time
one.
we've
for?
been talking
Like,
for months and we can't meet up the street.
it's still the same thing where it's like
You
that
said
type of
hold on. You said
We
months,
never
but niggas
met.
didn't know though. You didn't know until you
I
asked him where he
didn't,
lived, type shit.
but it took
So-
months. It took months.
it's a different type of nigga.
yeah, bro.
It's a different type of nigga.
I'm like, if you that busy,
That
then
nigga
why?
definitely had hella hoes.
Nah.
though. I want you
I'm,
to
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
for
sure
sure.
he did.
He definitely had hella.
I'm
He got
pretty
hella.
sure he did, and that's
sure.
fine.
hella all around.
But that's
that
what.
shit.
Like,
that's,
but see, the
but
thing
that's
with
why
me-
you're attracted to it. That's what I'm
It's,
trying to
it's
say.
not just because he has hella hoes.
Nah, I know.
I always just feel as though for me, and I told a nigga this. I said I don't give a fuck about them other bitches. For real. Like I don't care how many fucking fans you got. I'm your number one fan, nigga. Like he was like, ooh. I said, yeah. Like why would I care about them? I'm not them. They not me. I might bring something that you actually want or need. Who fucking knows until we actually fucking make some shit shake. I don't give a fuck what they doing. I've never been that type of female to care about your entourage. I've never been. And if you continue to entertain them, okay, cool. I wasn't for you.
I'm gonna tell you like this. That type of dude who got access to a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of women and stuff like that, he's gonna, he hear that type of shit all the time. So it's like, you know,
What I said to him,
You
well,
know
to
what I'm saying?
I don't say the same thing to every nigga. That's
I
one.
feel you. I know it's niggas that you fuck with.
It's certain. I'm not the same person with every nigga. I'm not going to say the same thing to every nigga because every nigga requires something different, just like every female requires something different.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spit the same game to you that I just spit to the same nigga last week. I'm just not going to do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain it to you like this though. It's a little bit different between men and women. I'm gonna tell you why. And these am I using a college term when I say fundamental?
Do I need to Google that?
Nah, that's cool.
These basic reasons is the difference between men and women. Women can attract men at any day, any time, effortlessly. Men cannot. Most men have to become something to be able to attract a lot of women. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so you got to think about it like this, because you have to put so much effort into attracting a lot of women. When you get a lot of women, you really don't want to stay tied down to one.
Topic.
What?
He added a topic. I didn't see that.
What was it?
Y'all already went to it.
Weak society, everyone is offended.
Oh, me, I added that. Yeah, for sure though.
That was none of the ones that I ever said, but
Nah.
I understand that. But this is Hey MuthaFluffers. I didn't say that.
All right, but look, you want to get to another topic?
I was just giving you some.
No,
shit, that's all.
I'm not offended. I was just saying because he added topics that wasn't him.
Oh,
She-
he added it?
She cussing
Oh,
out
so
man
we talking
Dez
about
right now,
in a-
y'all.
in a
Excuse
journal?
her.
Yeah, like no.
Okay.
That nigga Trans is behind.
He sent me the list, so I wouldn't keep looking at my phone.
Okay. I got you.
And the list that we had said, he wrote most of them and then added.
And then
yours.
added.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
It's fine. It's cool. I forgive you.
That is still true.
It's still a good topic. It was just
These motherfuckers pussy nowadays.
wasn't one
That's
of the
true.
ones that I thought we picked, but it's okay.
Pussy.
But yeah, continue. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Nah, you good. So I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. What was I talking
I
about?
don't know. I got ADHD.
Yeah, me too.
I do too, bro.
Damn, we
Why
can't
the
do
fuck
this.
we all got ADHD? What the fuck?
I
Are
was
y'all
saying-
self-diagnosed?
Oh,
you know?
yeah. I
I
was saying. I
remember the
remember.
last
Yeah,
second.
I remember. Okay, the man that you want had to become the man
That you want.
that you want. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you.
I can't hear you over the crunch.
You
All right, hold on.
what?
Hold on.
You gonna attract a
Hold on.
nigga because you're a woman. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You gonna attract a nigga because you're a woman and you thick. Does that make sense, Auntie?
No, you gonna get them. You gonna get a lot of them.
You gonna
I'm not gonna get the ones I want though.
because the ones that you want
Have to become the ones.
they
that
have
you
to
want.
become exactly. And
It's-
then
but
when they
it's a lot
become
of
the
work.
one that you want, you
It's
have
a lot of work.
you have complaints like he texted me GM instead of good morning.
Yeah. Or he texting me
Does
too
that make
slow.
sense?
Or I haven't seen
Does
him.
what I'm
or
saying
he live
make
down
sense
the
to you?
block. Or he
Exactly.
too busy.
So
He
now
don't
the
make
man
time for me. Blah 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 blah.
She like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Blah blah blah
So
blah.
the
And
nigga
it's
that
like,
you
bruh.
want, he texts you GM instead of good morning, and now you pissy about it. Low key.
Okay.
Low key.
Okay.
Hey, it's all low key.
But
You know what I'm saying?
but I am learning
that's good though.
to compromise with certain shit. Me personally, if you ever see my social media, the things that I say, I cannot stand a what you doing text message.
Man, I'm the king of sending them bitches.
I hate it.
W-Y-D.
What you doing is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. What you doing?
W-Y-D.
I already know what you doing.
No, I ain't got time for all that extra shit, bro. Like, I ain't got time to be putting thought in
Right.
a message.
Listen.
Nah, sometime, man, like, what you doing?
But
Shoot me a little
look.
message real quick, man. I ain't got time for all that shit, man. I'm busy.
Now-
Shoot the FaceTime.
Man, fuck that. I'll be busy,
I
bro.
got 3 minutes.
I don't got 3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes.
I'm in the
at
middle of
least.
doing something. I'm just
Right.
trying to check
If
in.
you got a what
But
you
now
doing
I'm
text message in
compromising
your
with
soul,
that.
nigga, you
When
got
I
at
say
least 3 minutes.
it makes my butt itch, even though
I don't know. I think you might need to change your soap or something if your ass start itching.
if I change my soap, I gotta change the nigga.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
So it's like
this is
I'm
the
trying to-
problem. I'm about to say
I'm
this.
trying to change that shit because
This
I
is the
noticed
problem.
A lot of men say it.
This is the problem with having too many options. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, there.
It's the problem with having too many options for being able to just select because you don't
But
have
that's-
a.
but
I'm about to
that's
say,
the
look, but her need has changed, right?
Yes.
Your need is like, I don't want to just get a nigga.
I just don't want to.
I want to keep a
I
nigga.
want to keep a nigga.
Yes, so
But that's a good way to look at it, though.
it is a good way. But I'm about to say the reason why it's important for you to have that need to change because most women don't understand that
that they need to change.
Yes,
You bitches
they
is
think
not
you're,
all the
you're,
prize.
you're an accessory.
They think they shit smell like roses.
Exactly. So your whole need change, and I can respect that. You feel me? But with that need change, you got to understand the landscape of the game and how niggas think. Most women don't give a fuck about what a nigga want, cause they can always get a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
It's
I don't
about
go.
what they want. It's about what they want.
Why would
It's
I
not
give
what the
thought
nigga
to
want.
what it is that what a nigga want, if I can always just get him? There's no need for that.
Right.
But what women learn in the long term, and you know, it's kind of sad to say, but what women learn in the long term is, yes, I can
hit
get
that
these
wall.
niggas.
They hit that wall.
No, it's not even just that. I can get these niggas, but how do I keep a nigga?
A lot of these bitches think that they're kept.
And they're not.
They're not,
though.
Yes. and they're
Because
not.
they have the whole thought process of I can get a nigga, and they think because they talk to a nigga for a couple of months, year or so, and the nigga keeps spinning the block, it fill they head up with the I could keep a nigga.
It's the delusion.
No,
They
9
think
times
it's something-
Let me
out of
say this,
10, the
though.
nigga probably tolerating you because it's some pussy, and you giving him some pussy.
Exactly.
You
So look, let
really
me say
ain't
this.
shit.
Let me say this. You
You
got
ain't saying nothing
females.
wrong.
You got females that'll be like, "Oh, I could get this nigga in." The nigga is gonna look at her and be like, "Oh, I don't want to be with her. I'm gonna fuck her and I'm gonna dash her."
And what I told you earlier, it's always like it's secret
bullshit.
in their mind. That's why it's like the things that you say, you gotta be careful what you say.
They
Especially
always
if you fuck
listening,
with this
bro.
nigga. I'm serious, you gotta be careful what you say because it'll be one word, one thing, one conversation you say,
Uno.
and then you demote it, and you won't. That nigga won't change a fucking look on his face. He won't make a wince. He'll look you straight in your eye and demote your motherfucking ass.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've
Real
done it.
talk. Real
I'm
talk.
the same way.
Real talk.
Got it.
It's
And
if I,
and
if I
the
ask
thing
a
about him
certain
is
question,
he
I'll
already
cut you
won.
off.
If he already fucked, in his mind he already won. Cause that's all men care about is fucking.
right?
Like that's the first thing.
Especially if I don't already fuck though. She's ghosted. She's cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna ghost the fuck out of her.
She's
Cause
cooked
I done
now.
already took everything
She's
from her.
cooked now.
Yeah, I done
There's
took
no
everything.
point
I
in
won.
I won.
I won.
Game over.
Yeah, I won. She taking this
Next.
L.
Okay.
You know?
That's how they think though. You know what
Nah,
I'm
not
saying?
they. Us.
Yeah, us. That's how we
Us.
think.
Us.
He right.
Not they. We just add a little bit more fun to the game.
Yeah, it's cause we know a little bit more.
We just know a little bit more. So
Yeah.
we're gonna add a little bit more twists and turns to the bitch. But
Most of these niggas don't know a lot. I'm telling you.
They don't. They don't. I got into it with one. I said, "You're very emotional. Your emotional intelligence is not on the same level as
Yeah.
me."
Yeah.
you basically
We
just told
can't
that
even-
nigga he was beneath you.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell. That's funny.
I mean, I
But
don't
if
mean
he
to
beneath
be
you, then
like
he
that,
beneath
but
you,
if I feel as though I can't even have a decent conversation with
Yeah.
you,
Listen, if you want the nigga you want, you're gonna have to play the game.
Yeah.
I hate
got to.
games.
And you gonna have to.
though.
If you want it, it's an opportunity cost thing. If you want the nigga you want, you're gonna have to play the game. If you don't want to play the game, then you're gonna have to get a nigga you don't want. That's the facts. I'm not trying to say that it's the facts. I'm telling you. Most people get on these motherfucking podcasts. These motherfuckers be, you know what I mean, placating and telling women what they want to hear. I'm telling you the fact, the real, on how to do this shit the right way.
Play the game.
You gonna have to play the game.
No bullshit. You have to.
That's why, like,
Just like
You
we
gonna have
gotta
to play the game.
You gotta play the game. cuz.
You
y'all
gonna have to play
ever
the game.
y'all
Playing
ever
two different
see
games.
You play, yeah, but
We
it's
playing two different
we play
games,
two
but
different
you
games, but we
gotta
play
play
your
your
game.
right?
And you know what I'm saying? We
So
play our
y'all
game.
ever see like when it's like a screen record and it's the iMessage texting a message and then they delete the whole message and then put something nicer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I know what you
me.
mean. Yeah.
Like when I'm about to say something that
I'm
I
about to say something real
know,
fucking crazy and then
when I know I'm
Hold
about
the
to say
fucking
something that
delete
could
button.
possibly
look. But I know the
demote
old-
me, that could possibly demote me.
Yeah.
I delete that whole motherfucking paragraph. I be like, did
Look.
you eat today?
I know, look, I know the old version of you, right? Would have sent that bitch off in a second, huh?
God. Oh God.
Hey, look, I know the old version
The old version of me.
would have sent that
would've
motherfucker
sent
off
it.
and something else. You heard me?
On some nut shit.
Yeah, real
So,
talk.
but it's like it's getting to the point where either I'm gonna either shut down and don't say a damn thing, but if I like you, I'm gonna try to think what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna tell you though,
first.
make sure you just gauge it though. You know what I'm
Gauge it?
saying? Like, make sure you gauge how much energy you inputting into this one person and make sure that it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The juice worth the squeeze. Just stay vigilant on the gauging of it.
I try to.
But the way to play it and win is to lose.
Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, but it really isn't.
Yeah,
Because
like 90% of the time.
yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
90% of the time.
The reason why is because what you're gonna do is you're gonna open that man up, and he gonna give you all that he has.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? He gonna see value in that. This is how you make him see value in you is losing. It sound crazy,
You
but
kind of psyoping that nigga.
you gotta psyop him.
You
The
psyop
fuck
him.
is psyop?
You gotta Google that.
Is that a Google
You
word?
psyop.
You gotta
That's
Google
a
that.
real word.
That is a real word.
That's a real word, yeah.
What number Google words am I on? 4. Spell it. Psyop.
P-S-Y.
Oh, a P. I spelled it. Okay, so that wasn't even
Yeah, the P silent that big.
You know how psych is spelled with a P and an H?
psy. Spell it again.
P-S-Y-O-P.
P.
I think there might be an H though. I'm not.
I know it's maybe.
It's probably
Psyop.
like psych.
Psyop. That's what I'm thinking.
It
Did it
might
come
be.
up?
I don't even know if I'm spelling it right.
It might be PHSYOP.
But
It might be an H in there. somewhere.
Psyop. All right, so psyop
Is there an
means
H or no?
nah, no H.
Okay.
Are operations to convey selected information or and indicators to audience to influence their motives and objective reasoning.
That's what I'm saying. You might have to psyop.
You gonna
that
have to
nigga.
psyop.
You have
I'm
to
telling you how to
that
psyop
nigga.
niggas.
That's exactly what he's telling
I'm just telling you how to psyop niggas. I'm telling motherfuckers that's watching this shit right now how to psyop these niggas. Read that. The reason why is because niggas is simple.
I'll be back.
It's easy to psyop us.
Nah, for real.
If you want a relationship with a nigga, I can tell you how to psyop a nigga.
and I don't know if he's feeding into my delusions or not.
He oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell
be.
y'all what
I
I
don't know.
said, right? That's what I said to get the conversation started yesterday. I texted him. I said, "Did we break up?"
Hey, that's a good one. I like that. Now
He
you
said-
play. She knows what she doing. She know what she doing.
He said, "No, why you say that?" Like, don't feed into my delusion,
Yeah.
nigga, because I think we go together. Don't do that. I said, "Do we go together?" He said, "Yeah."
That's a
Don't-
psyop. She already psyoping these niggas. Yeah.
Don't feed in my
Yeah.
delusion.
She already psyoping these
I
niggas.
will be delusional, and if you let me be delusional, I'm gonna be very happy.
That's the
Just-
side right there. The thing about it is using your femininity in ways that I don't think you've ever. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm learning to be
Yeah,
very
you
feminine,
using it,
'cause
though. You using it.
I was raised by my dad, so I grew up with uncles,
Yeah,
boy
masculine,
cousins.
yeah.
So, and my dad raised me as if I was a boy.
Yeah.
He didn't raise me as if I was a woman. The only things that my dad told me as a woman was I needed to learn how to do laundry, and I needed to know how to
He
cook.
told you from a male perspective. That's all.
Yeah, but that's the only 2 things he taught me.
Yeah.
Like everything else after that was from being a man.
Yeah.
Literally would be like, just fuck him and duck him.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
That's how niggas do.
Nigga, I'm not a nigga. I'm
I
a
know.
girl.
I know. You
Like-
you operate differently.
like-
you take in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like,
different.
I'm
You
like,
hold
Daddy,
on
like,
to.
no, like, then he'll call me a whore. I'm like, Daddy, no. Like, you told me to.
Operate like this. Yeah.
So am I doing it wrong?
yeah, you are.
So then, okay, I started talking to a guy that wanted to take care of me. That literally,
How early was this?
I was 19.
Okay, so you was the old Avis.
Oh,
Yeah.
when I tell you, I literally dated men with money back in the day. But you know, also when you know how the saying go, like you was looking for the father figure. So I dated older men.
Yeah.
So because I was looking for that fatherly love. Like
Yeah.
my dad was there. My dad raised me, but my dad did not give me the love that I felt like I should have gotten as a little
Yeah.
girl. I didn't get treated like a little girl. I didn't get
Yeah.
treated like a princess.
Yeah.
I got treated like a little boy.
Yeah.
I got treated like a nigga.
Yeah.
So I moved like one. So when I actually came across guys that were older and was talking to me a certain way, treating me a certain way, these guys had their own businesses.
Mm-hmm.
They had money. They had their own house, their own car. They be looking at me like, girl, you don't have to work. I'll take care of you.
Right.
Okay, daddy. Like,
Yeah.
cause you my daddy now,
Yeah.
like, cause that's what you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I dated older, and the conversation me and JoJo had last episode, how I got groomed basically, and
It's important. A man should groom his woman.
it was a different type of grooming because
Nah,
I'm still a teenager.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
a
on,
man
Gangsta.
should groom his
Gangsta,
woman.
Hold on, Gangsta. What do you mean?
Nah.
by
I was 19.
Okay.
I
And
don't care
there-
if
You're an
19.
adult. What the fuck?
That's an
Still
adult.
a teenager.
A man should groom
I
his
just
woman.
graduated
But you're
that
an
year.
adult, though. How you-
Every man should groom his woman. I'm standing on it. In every way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
man
there's
wants to
different
be a wife,
definitions
you know
of
what I mean?
grooming.
Yeah, there's only one definition
only
of
one
grooming,
definition.
and a man should groom his woman 100%.
What do you think groom means?
In every way, a man should groom his woman, no matter what woman he dealing with.
Hold on,
As long as she's not underage, if she's an
Yeah.
adult woman,
I can see that.
then he should groom her.
So what do you
okay.
think groom
You
means?
want?
I thought
So
it was
and your way, how do you think you was groomed? Like what the fuck do you think?
by
it
an
was?
older man trying to date me, like 35.
He's grooming you.
He's grooming you.
Yeah, he
but that's
grooming
not-
you to be
why
a
is
part of
that
his
I
program.
thought that was like a bad thing.
No.
Society has came in and made it a bad thing.
It's
But most
important.
women like
Men
older
are
niggas.
I
supposed
did. I didn't see nothing wrong.
Men are
with it.
supposed to
older
groom their
niggas,
woman.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
did.
So now, later in life,
What?
you saying I
Oh,
got
and I was
groomed.
17 one time.
17?
We're not talking
I
about
was.
age.
I was still in high school.
Yeah, that's
One
crazy.
of them.
That's crazy.
That's
One of
different.
them.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's something
what we
different.
was talking
Yeah, I
about
couldn't
when I was
stand by that.
17.
Now,
not
if you
the
was of
19-year-old.
age,
Yeah.
if you was of age, then
And,
that's
and then I was lying about my age. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we
that's
talked about
totally
last week.
different.
I was
That
lying
nigga
about
think you
my
a
age.
different
yeah,
age
that's
and he
different.
grew-
That's
So
different.
yeah, but when I was 19 and I was dating this guy, he co-signed for a car. He said he didn't like me.
How old was he?
He was 35 at the time. I was 19. I just had a baby. He was like, "You really catching a bus and stuff like that to work?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's the only way I can get to work."
Yeah.
He was like, basically, he said I didn't have to work if I didn't want to.
Okay.
He co-signed for a car, even gave me some money for the down payment, for the insurance. And I think
He changed
this
your
is-
life.
He was changing my life.
Yeah, he
was
grooming
changing
you.
That shit. He
And
grooming your
I
ass.
feel as though
that's not bad, though.
because of the next step that happened, I never allowed another man to do that.
What was the next step that happened?
My father said, "You're a prostitute."
No,
Oh shit.
no.
A
That is not what you were.
prostitute-
That's what he said.
That is not what you
prostitute
were.
He
is
said, "What
somebody
you
who
a-"
giving up the pussy.
He
for money.
basically saying that I was giving up the money to get this car because he
No.
was trying to figure out how I got the car on my salary.
No,
He was trying to figure out how
I had
am
to
I
look-
moving
Let her
the
finish.
way that I'm moving because me personally, I felt like I was one of the highest paid. I was one of the highest paid cashier back then. I was getting $10 an hour. I know that don't mean
Yeah,
shit
minimum
now.
wage was not that back then.
Minimum wage back then I think was $5.75.
Oh shit.
I was making $10.25 an hour.
You was making
so
double.
I was balling. To me, I was balling. I just had a son, and I had this man come into my life that's upgraded me.
Basically said, "I'm gonna take care
I'm
of
gonna
you."
take care of you. He didn't want me to work.
So
He
your
was like, I said, "But I gotta work."
your daddy called you a
He
prostitute
called me a prostitute.
Your daddy
for
a
being
nut.
able to be taken care of by a
Yes.
man.
Your daddy's a dumbass.
Yes.
I don't mean to disrespect you. in
I'm
that
not
way.
trying to disrespect your daddy.
I'm not disrespected at all because trust and
I'm
believe
just,
me.
He gave you the
I can
wrong
only-
advice.
He gave me the wrong
Exactly.
advice.
He gave you the wrong
raised me
advice.
to be a nigga.
Yeah.
And when a
He
nigga
gave you the
was
wrong
coming
advice.
into my life, to any time a nigga, it took, and this is why I said it took for me to learn a lot of stuff and unlearn a lot of shit
Yeah.
because all the controlling came from my father.
Yeah, exactly. Your father was trying to control you.
He was trying to
Yeah.
control
Yes,
me.
that's what that was.
And
That's the toxic shit that's in your life.
That's
it
that
was,
bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Leading
so
you
it
wrong.
took,
Damn, hell
it
no.
took me until my mid-30s to figure this out.
To come into it.
To come, like it when I say it hit me like a fucking ton of bricks once I realized what it was that I was doing wrong in all my prior relationships. I said I do, because people used to be like, "Oh, you want to be in control?" I'm like, I don't want to be in control, but if my way is the right way, why not follow the fucking right way?
So that means you wanna be in
didn't-
control in some way.
But I didn't think it like that.
that.
I thought it was.
She was taught different.
I was
Yeah.
taught differently
Yeah.
because
Brainwashed.
Nature versus nurture type
yeah,
shit. Yeah. I know
it
what
was
you mean.
like my dad just, cause he did it. He was in control of all of his relationships. He made all of the money. I was always the breadwinner in all of my relationships, so I felt as though, okay, I'm the one with the money, so follow my motherfucking lead because
That don't. I mean that.
Nah,
That's
what she
kind of
was doing,
valid though.
No.
Not it ain't no valid, ain't no way
it's
you
not
gonna,
valid.
Yeah,
I
ain't no
don't
way.
respect you.
Yeah, ain't no way
That's
you
what
gonna
I'm
have.
saying.
Nah, it's not valid. Ain't no
I can
way
see
she
why
gonna
she
be.
wouldn't.
She not gonna have no relationship with no man that she don't respect.
She
It's just not
obviously
gonna.
did, though.
It's not gonna
I
happen.
didn't. When I tell
said
you,
was the breadwinner in your relationship.
I was the
So
breadwinner.
you respected all them niggas. But I'm
No.
asking. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You had a relationship with them niggas, but you didn't respect them, right?
Not at all.
Exactly.
I talked to them crazy. I put my hands on them.
That's what I'm
all
saying.
that
When
shit.
he just said, and you see what I'm saying? I'm saying she was in a relationship with them people, but she just didn't respect them niggas. Which is why I say, okay, valid that you didn't listen to that nigga. Valid. Because you didn't respect them.
Yeah.
If you just don't respect the nigga, I don't expect you to respect the nigga.
Nah.
You know what
She
I'm saying?
should respect that nigga.
She should, but she
That's what
doesn't.
I'm
Regardless of my,
So, yeah,
She doesn't.
So she should.
She
You know what I'm saying?
regardless of my income status, it took me a minute. Regardless of my income
That shit don't
status,
matter.
now I would still have my man at the head of the household. Even if I made
how you
more than
should be.
him, I would still have him at the head of the household because of the simple fact I chose you as my man. But
Did
don't
you choose
don't
him or did he choose you?
if I never made it there. I've been single for like 7 years. But my last relationship, even though I made more than him, I still was hoping he would see that I'm not using that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've changed. Another shot? Oh.
Another?
But he never would take charge. And that's another reason why I just said this relationship is not going to work, because you're not even trying
That's valid though.
to take charge.
If the nigga don't try to take charge, it's like, you's a bitch.
It's like you gave up.
What is there to respect if
Yeah.
the nigga don't at least
I
try
don't,
to
like-
take charge?
Nah,
Once
I'm
you
gonna
give
tell you
up,
like
I
this.
give up
First
as
of all,
well.
I'm gonna explain something to y'all. First of all, me, right?
Who y'all?
You, the two people I'm talking to right now,
Okay.
because y'all agree right now, and I disagree.
Okay.
And here's why I'm gonna say that. Me personally, I could dominate any woman if I want to.
But
He
you
wasn't.
have to-
He
Listen
wasn't
to
in
what
that
I'm
position.
saying. Y'all not listening to what it is that I'm saying to you
Okay,
right
go ahead,
now.
go ahead. Let him
I'm
finish his
still
thought.
talking.
Let him finish his thought.
All right. I could dominate any woman if I want to. I don't give a fuck who she is. I could dominate her.
For sure.
For sure. I could take her.
For sure.
Right? Me personally though, I'm not gonna fight you for control.
Control, yeah.
I could fight you and beat you for control
That makes sense.
if I want to,
That makes sense.
but I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? So what gets perceived as me not being strong or being weak or whatever the case may be is me just saying that I don't want to deal with you and your shit. Not because it's not worth my time. Yes, I could come in here and dominate this motherfucker. I can make you submit in all ways. In every way possible, I can make you submit. But the juice ain't worth the squeeze for me to force you to submit that way. You feel what I'm saying? You would have to I would have to find a woman who is willing to submit. And so instead of me wasting my time, even though I have the ability to do so, I can make any woman, but there's no woman that's worth me wasting my time, energy, and potential earning power to focus on her, to dominate the fuck out of her before I can get back to work.
Now,
When I could just go ahead and find some woman that's already willing
hold
to
on real
submit.
quick, Fluffy. What you just explained is that most niggas though. That's
I'm
you.
not-
That's a you thing.
Nah, but
I'm
she's
saying-
talking about. Listen, she's talking about the nigga that she's attracted to.
No, she's talking about the nigga she
She's
dealt
not
with.
attracted to.
Yeah,
She's
I was
talking about
talking
the
about
nigga
my
that she
ex.
was
Dealt
dealing
with.
with.
Okay. All
You
right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's
okay.
why it's like, okay, valid.
Yeah.
Because I understand
You right.
most niggas
Okay.
ain't that type of nigga.
Yeah,
to,
most
you know
niggas
what I'm saying?
ain't
They
that
can
type,
come in and
so-
dominate
that's real
shit.
talk.
Yeah.
Because most niggas that can come in and dominate shit, they gonna do it.
Yeah.
No, they not.
If I already know,
It's
you're-
gonna happen.
If you're,
Nah,
if,
not
if
like
you're the
just
type
by-
of,
just
the
by,
juice
like-
ain't gonna be worth the squeeze. I'm telling you.
Nah,
Like,
even if the juice isn't worth the squeeze, he could be like, I could dominate this shit, but I'm gonna get the pussy and dip.
I'm gonna tell you like this though.
I
Any
can
nigga,
really make this bitch do whatever the fuck I wanted
nah,
to,
but
I'm
any
gonna get
nigga
the
that
pussy
really
and
can
dip.
really do that type shit, it's usually very busy.
the way that y'all,
What that have
if
to
a,
do-
if
what
a
that-
female,
bro,
Because
you
it's
was
not.
al-
It's not a month.
Listen,
You
no,
gotta.
that's what
You
I'm
gotta.
saying.
You gotta sacrifice time.
Bro,
for
you're
that.
not understanding
Not
what I'm
really-
saying.
not
He's
really
in a
time.
relationship with Shorty, bro.
not
No,
really
you talking about that
time.
nigga.
That's
But
what
what
exactly.
I'm-
That's what I'm
we
saying.
talking
So
about
if
the
he
other
was the
niggas,
nigga
though.
that you talking about to where he can come in
Ain't
and
that nigga
dominate,
that I'm talking about. Then.
that's what I'm exactly. That's what I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Yeah,
He's
I
not
agree.
that. He's not
even
that
if
nigga,
you,
I
bro.
know, I
even
agree.
if
He's
you
not
don't
him,
have
bro.
the time, it's certain things that you say and do to a female that's going to know you are the dominant one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They can
So
sense it.
9
They can sense
times
it. They
out
smell
of
it.
10,
I get what you're saying.
They can sense when they
9
have to shut
times
the
out
fuck
of
up.
10,
Nah, some of them though.
that's why I said some. A real woman is going to know when you are a dominant nigga just from saying certain
I got
things
a
and
question.
moving a certain way.
20-year-old Avis.
Ooh,
Who? Say it again.
not him saying
She
my
know what-
government.
She know what I'm talking about.
I'm about to say, I
This
don't
is
know.
secret.
He
20
said who?
Yeah, boy, I'm confused. Who the
I got
fuck
look.
is
20-year-old.
Avis, nigga?
Me.
Your name is Avis, nigga?
And she has a beautiful name, actually.
Avis?
Yes, I like.
I
her
swear
name.
I seen that on a
I
brand.
really love
Avis
her
is
name.
a brand, ain't it?
It is.
Is that you?
Is that my brand? No.
Oh.
But it's my name, yes.
Okay.
So look, 20. Look, check me out. 20-year-old Avis. That's what we talking about right now.
20.
Okay.
2-0.
2-0. She met a nigga that could dominate the fuck out of her. You feel what I'm saying? How she gonna act?
She gonna act like how she did before.
So the one that I did have, because that's who I met.
Okay.
I met him, I think I was about 23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
And I would let him dominate to a certain extent.
See, that's a
I
problem.
need everything. I need all things.
That's a
All
problem.
of it.
You don't extend me.
Yeah, word.
You don't extend
You
me.
don't
I do what the
extend
fuck
me,
I
motherfucker.
want
I
at
get
all
that.
times.
I get that. But it was when I say to a certain extent, basically he had daughter. He had a daughter at the time.
Okay.
I had sons at the time. So his parenting,
what I'm about to say, right?
I don't know.
his parenting towards the boys, I didn't really like 100%.
What do you mean by you
Yeah,
didn't like
why?
it?
Yeah,
What do you
why?
mean?
We need to know
I
why.
felt like because, and I think this.
You think he was too rough?
Yeah, I think he was too rough.
Man,
See,
fuck
that-
that.
that's
See,
the
that's that
problem.
bullshit.
That's the problem right there.
That's that
That's it right
bullshit.
there.
That is that
Hold on.
bullshit.
Man shit is man
on.
shit.
Hold on.
Man, they always like
As-
to try and jump they shit, bro.
Hold
I'm
on.
already knowing,
As a
We talking 20-year-old
female,
Avis. We
My
talking
father used to
20-year-old.
tell my mother, man,
We
shut
talking
up.
20-year-old.
we
Shut
talking
up.
to
I'm
20-year-old.
whooping
We talking
his
20-year-old
ass.
Avis.
20-year-old
This ain't the.
Avis.
This ain't the.
This
This
not
ain't the
today.
healed.
This
This ain't
not
the.
the
This ain't
healed.
healed
This ain't the
Avis.
understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
Gotta
because I
respect her
was
mind.
just raising my boys by myself,
Yeah, your way.
my way.
A
Single
man
mother way.
can't.
For
A
years.
man
They was going
can't.
to
A
jail.
woman can't raise a man.
They was
Hold
going to
on.
jail.
True.
Statistically
That's real
speaking.
talk.
That's real shit.
That's real talk.
So when I did meet him and he came in and he was doing his thing, I sat back because he would only know how to raise another man.
That's right.
Right?
You need to stay
But-
back though.
I tried
finish,
to
though.
a certain
Let her
extent.
finish. Let her finish.
I got you.
This
Now
is
I'm
where
with
the
it. I
certain
got it.
extent kicks in because these are not his biological
See, that's
children.
the
Hold on.
problem.
Nah.
Hold on.
That's exactly why I would never do it.
Hold on.
That's exactly why I would never do it.
Hold on.
Listen.
So a nigga
Because I
who
would
trying to
not-
take
I would
charge
not
and
let-
dominate
hold
some
on,
shit
'cause
is
I would
not
not let-
cuffing
Let
no
her
shorty
finish,
with
let
I
her
a
would
finish.
not
fucking
let.
child.
Let her
I would
finish.
not. I said technically because I would not let his biological father do the same either.
You gonna tell me
Hold
what the fuck to do
on.
with my children?
Hold
You're not with
on.
the biological
You not gonna
father.
tell
So
me
by
what the fuck to do
default,
with my motherfucking children.
Hold
They my
on.
kids.
Get
Hold on.
that.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
bio
This is
dad.
why- this is
I'm talking
why-
bio dad.
Biologically.
This is why
Hold on,
I
hold on.
said
This is where the
extent.
red flag is, though.
This is why I said
This is where the red
extent.
flag is.
So this is where the extent come in at where I feel as though he was too rough. This is.
What do you mean by
'Cause-
rough?
Oh my
What do you
Let
mean
me
by rough?
finish. Let me
Was
finish.
he beating
Let
their
me
ass?
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me
You know I got
finish.
2 sons.
So
I got all brothers.
I did not mind him disciplining the kids because it would come a time I had to discipline his daughter.
You got to be in charge then.
So
you want to be in charge.
no.
That's what you're saying.
He disciplined the
finish.
boys.
Nah, you're not listening. But go
He
ahead.
disciplined the boys.
I got you.
But it was a time that I had to step in because I felt like, okay, you went too far. And as a mother, as a woman, because we're the nurturers, we're going to feel like this regardless.
Every mother do that.
We're going to feel like,
Every mother do
regardless
that.
if you're the stepdad, if you're the dad, it don't matter. I felt this
Every
though.
mother do that, though.
I felt this though.
I've never
You
seen a mother
took
not
your
do that.
discipline just a little too
You
far
ever
from
been
this.
getting the shit beat out of you and your mother be like, oh my God, stop it, babe.
He,
Stop it.
Hell no. 'Cause I
mind
ain't
you,
have a
my
dad.
son,
Oh, okay.
my son was like, my son at the time was two. No, he was 4 or 5 years old.
I just get the shit beat out of me.
My son was 4 or 5 years old at the
My mom was
time.
beating the shit out of me.
Dog shit.
And this,
Nobody
and
was-
this
nobody
comes
was stopping
from
her.
Save me.
this comes from my background as well, because when you start talking about dating and all the other stuff, you have to go back to the childhood and how you was raised.
Yeah, pops.
Nah,
yeah,
that's
we
a
went
fact,
back there.
though.
We
That's
went
a
there.
My
Pops.
childhood, I hated being disciplined. I felt like my daddy always took it too far. I hated it. So when I grew up,
I ain't gonna never let that happen.
I
to my
wasn't gonna
children.
let that happen to my kids.
yeah.
Like, you're going too far. Don't
okay.
take it too
Yeah,
far
I get
type
you.
shit.
I get you.
So we're at Rodney Square.
Trying to save them.
Right?
niggas.
You
And-
doing what you think is right.
I'm doing what I think is right. I don't say nothing in public.
Yeah, I can respect it.
I didn't say nothing in public.
I can respect that.
But we're at Rodney Square, and my oldest, he's very vocal. He's gonna say what's on his mind.
Yeah, I would bat the shit out of him.
He been talking since he was 14
I would bat the fuck out of that boy.
months.
Hey, look, man.
Nigga, you talk when I tell you to talk.
The girl, he didn't talk back to him. He didn't talk back to him.
I don't give a fuck about.
So
No, it's different,
if
bro.
I'm not your biological son, I don't want to hear shit.
I'm about to tell you like this, though.
You gonna have to fight me, bro.
If I'm taking her on,
Cool.
if I'm taking you on,
That's you and my mama.
no.
I told my mother the
feel
same
you.
shit.
I feel
told my
you.
mother the same shit.
Now, I feel what
if
you're
it's
saying.
not my father, I don't want to see that nigga.
Yeah, but I'ma have
don't
to-
bring him in this house. I'm gonna
I'm
fuck
about to
him up,
explain
bro.
it to you. I'm about to explain
You
to
got
you.
7 sons. We gonna beat his ass together.
Yeah,
as a
she do
family.
got a lot of sons. But I'm about to say that. I'm about to say like this, though.
See how your mentality is?
It's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I'm about to
I
say
won't
admit
say
that,
it's
though.
fucked up.
I can
I'm not
admit
gonna
No,
say
it
it's
is
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
It is fucked
It's
up.
Because
fucked
at
up.
the-
His
at
mentality
the-
is
I'm not
fucked up.
respecting no other man beside my father.
If
son.
I'm taking her on, I'm talking from the perspective of the man that's taking her on, the
Nah,
man
for
that she's
sure.
in a relationship
For
with,
sure.
right? If I'm taking you on, I'm taking on your children. I've
Right.
already calculated that in my mind that I'm taking you on, and these are my kids.
Right.
So if these my kids, then I need to do what the fuck I want to with my kids. You gotta trust me in what it is that I'm doing in the vision. You may not always understand it. There are things that are outside of your understanding.
Would you punch a 4 or 5-year-old in the chest?
You
I
fucking
would.
right, I would.
A boy? Hell yeah.
Yeah, damn right.
I'm
I'll
socking
punch
his
him in
dumb
his
ass.
shit.
I'm socking
Because
him,
it's
bro.
gonna touch-
I'm
it's gonna
socking
toughen him up.
It's gonna touch his soul.
You damn right I would.
He gonna say I should never
I'll
talk
punch
to this nigga like that ever
through
again.
his chest.
I will
You
put
see,
a hole in him.
hold
I
on,
would
hold on.
punch through his chest.
Do
Matter
you
of fact,
see how the
I'ma
women
bat
are
the hell out
acting?
of him. I'ma
Do
bat
you
the
see
fuck
how
out
we're
his dumb ass.
responding?
Yes.
That's
I don't
why
give a
I
fuck how y'all
responded
responded.
the way that I
But-
I'ma
responded.
look. I'ma look at Princess over there when I slap the shit out of her son, and I'ma say I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear nothing.
I'm gonna tell you like
He-
this.
he deserved it.
These are the things, right, inside of your mind that you don't understand.
And I'm not supposed to.
Right.
Yeah, but you're
So
not
all
supposed to
your
say shit
job-
then.
Yeah, all your job is
Supposed to shut the fuck up.
I'm going to shut the fuck up in
It's to
public.
trust me.
No.
But I'm going to tell you in private, I don't like you hitting him
And
like
I'm going
that.
to tell
Yeah,
you
and-
in private, I'm going to hit him
Hit him
again.
as much as I want to.
I'm going to hit him
He
again.
did.
As much as I want. I'm gonna tell you like this,
He
though.
did. But I'm just saying,
That's what
that's
I'm
why I
saying.
said to a certain
That's what I'm
extent.
saying.
I'm about to explain it to you. What men do, we understand what our youngins need in a controlled environment.
I've never seen my father hit my brother in the chest.
Yeah, that's your father, but your father raised you the wrong way.
We know that, but
That's
I'm
what I'm
saying
trying to
I've
say. So
never
his-
seen him hit my brother in the chest.
You can't use
You can't use an
your
illegitimate
father-
teacher to then teach you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
That's
to say.
in my 20s, though.
It doesn't matter. He's still illegitimate.
Nah, but
he's not a good
she's
teacher.
talking
I'm talking
about
about
that
my
version of
20s.
ages.
Yeah.
She's talking about that version of ages.
So when I never seen my father hit my brother in the chest, and I'm seeing
In your
this
mind, I
man hit
understand.
my 4 or 5-year-old son in the chest,
I
and
get
my
you.
son is holding his
Did
chest.
you
like
ever
he
see him get
can't
his
breathe.
ass whooped though?
Who, my brother?
Yeah.
We all got our ass beat.
All right, then. So what's the difference?
it's a
Punching the chest versus
one punch versus a 5-minute ass
what
whooping.
she's talking about is the nuance of things, right? It's the same shit done in a different way. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what you have to do
It's
is
just discipline.
Is that
Yeah,
you?
it's discipline. What your job? What was going on? What your job is as a woman? I'm gonna tell you like this, right? You a woman with children.
Another one?
No, the one you're talking about right now.
Are we gonna do another one or no? Okay.
You a woman with children,
Mm-hmm.
right? This man, does he have kids already?
She said he had
when you
one,
dealing
right?
with it, when you dealing
Oh,
with
the
it,
one I'm
one,
dealing
right?
with now?
no,
The one before.
We talking
That
about
we talking
old
about.
Yes, he had a daughter.
He had a daughter.
He had a daughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talking about a man who is dealing with a woman with children. I'm putting myself in his perspective, right? Not all the way, but just in his mindset. I'm dealing with you with children. I know what I'm calculating in my mind, what I'm gonna deal with. I'm gonna have to raise these motherfuckers as my own. We're gonna have something together, but I'm gonna raise these motherfuckers as my own. So when I'm looking at them, I have to create, number one, I have to fix all the shit that you done fucked up with
Yeah, that's a fact.
before I got here.
Especially if they boys.
Especially if they boys. I gotta fix all the shit that you done fucked up before I got here. I gotta teach them masculinity. Punching them in the chest is teaching them masculinity. It's not a way that you understand, but it's
they
a way
understand
that
it,
they understand because they're men. They're young men. You feel what I'm saying?
It's in their DNA.
It's in their DNA. And so what you would be wise of that version of yourself would have been to, outside of how you felt about it, quell that feeling. Quell mean to like suppress that feeling.
Oh, you gave me the word without Googling it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Suppress that feeling because I know I gotta like
Or
you
try
know
to
what I mean?
calm it down.
Okay.
Calm that feeling
Not
down.
even necessarily suppress it. Just
Nah,
try to calm
really,
it.
It's really suppress it because those type of feelings, especially with women, it becomes overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? It becomes something that just explodes an overwhelming feeling. So you gotta suppress that feeling.
The reason why I say calm it down instead of suppress it, I think when you suppress something in the future, like it's kind of like bottling.
It's gonna explode later on. I understand what you're
That's
saying.
why I say calm.
But with feelings, when it come to women, it always is gonna explode. That's just the reality. That's the makeup and the construct of how they are operating. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's their job to fucking suppress it.
I'm looking at it from my
Yeah,
point of view,
but what they that's all they know. They don't have
they
no
only
trigger.
know suppress, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you gotta suppress that feeling. What you gotta do is you gotta allow that man to operate in a masculine sense because he's trying to course correct your children that you already done fucked up. And I'm not trying to say it because you're a bad mother, but you're a woman.
You just don't know no better.
Yeah.
You're a woman.
You just don't know any better.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know what man think, how man talk, how man operate.
Yeah.
Our experience in the world is totally different from yours. We got to become to attract women. You just attract niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So that dynamic alone between the two changes your outlook on the world.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? It's important to be able to understand it, but we not talking to the version of you that is today.
Right.
This version of you probably already know all that shit.
Yeah.
But that old version of you is
That
what we
and
talking
my
about.
kids is older, so
Yeah, that old version.
Like to put it in perspective, just for the people watching, there's niggas that would date a homeless woman and take her in and care for her
And beat
you
that
know,
pussy through the wall.
beat that pussy through the wall. But most women ain't taking on a homeless man, no.
I have.
That's a. But when you
That
say
was
homeless,
that was the guy that we were just talking about.
when you say homeless, what do you mean by homeless? Like
Basically,
he just don't got nowhere to live, or he on the street.
he wasn't
on an
he wasn't
underpass
on
in a
the,
cardboard
he
box.
wasn't, No. I wouldn't go that far.
That's what I'm saying.
Women, no, I've never. Ew, y'all would do that?
Yeah, clean her up. If she
Phew.
like really like
Yuck.
take her, clean her up, type shit.
No. Mm-mm.
Niggas would do that though.
I wouldn't do that. I would look at them like, damn, I wish you didn't go that route. Like I've seen some good looking homeless men.
Nah,
But I've
I'm
been
already
like,
know what
I
you're
wish
saying.
you wouldn't have went that route. But I don't want to save them because of the way y'all mentality is when y'all are far gone anyway. When y'all are far gone and y'all are homeless, it becomes a mental issue. I wouldn't even want to deal with that.
I don't know.
personally.
Me as a nigga, I don't really think like that. Like,
But
if
you're not homeless.
I have been though,
In the streets under the bridge?
for sure,
Really?
for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I you know what I'm saying. I came from being down on my dick. You understand what I'm saying?
Down on your dick.
Down on my dick, like
What the fuck does that mean?
down, just down bad. Like
Oh.
I came from the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I wouldn't even want to deal with nobody if I'm homeless.
nah, I wouldn't.
And
either.
I've been
I
homeless.
didn't.
I just wouldn't. I would wait till I come up and get myself
Yeah,
together.
bitches ain't want me when I was homeless, for sure.
Yeah.
But I was
But
also young as shit.
if I would have met, like if I've met people that were about to be homeless or had to move out of their place or whatever the situation may be, and I'll let them come.
That's
stay
different though,
with
because
me.
if you living with your mama or some shit, you're not really homeless.
Who?
You just don't have your own shit.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
you're not.
sometime-
No,
I think-
I mean like
When
so
I
that
think of homeless people,
you think on the street.
I think on the street.
no.
Like you don't have
So
nowhere
maybe it was
to
a
really.
homosexual then.
You might. You know what I'm saying? You might not even know what the fuck you
homosexual
eating.
is people that know how to fuck you really, really good and can know how to stay in your house.
Yeah. That's
But
cool.
yeah,
Homosexual
no.
only got nothing but time.
Nothing but time and dick.
Yeah.
Time and dick.
And pussy, because most of these
Yeah.
bitches is homosexuals.
But
They'll
miss,
fuck
niggas
for-
don't really
they'll
care
fuck
about
for
that.
a
Yeah, it's
person.
different.
Niggas
Like,
don't really care about
yeah,
that
niggas
shit.
don't care about it. That's
Because
They
it's like-
actually prefer that. To be honest with you.
you look.
I think that's what it is as well.
It's-
like,
but it's
to
'cause of the
see-
dynamic.
To see me, it have my own place. To see that as soon as I say where I work, they're like, okay, big money. Oh, you got them good benefits. Like to see that I got my own car, my own a job, my own place. Like I think a lot of times that turns a lot of them off.
I don't know. You're 40. I don't know if it turns them off.
You ain't have to say it.
Nah, I'm just trying to put it into
It does.
perspective. I'm
It
not
turns
trying
a-
to put you
it
on
does
blast.
turn a lot
I'm
of
a-
them.
it's
off.
not-
Have you
Even-
asked them if that specific, like you're 40
They're
years
not
old?
going to. They're
I
not
don't
going to
think-
specifically say that's a
Hold
turn
on.
off.
Do-
They
and you're-
move in that way.
Hold on, gangster. One
Okay.
time. Hold on, real quick.
Not gangster.
40 years old. at that point, you would kind of like expect, like if she's not in a relationship, she kind of taking care of herself, right? She's 40 years old.
They look at me as too independent.
Or would you look at her and be like, nah, don't want it?
The way men work,
I kind of think of it like you're at this big ass age. You should have these things. You should. I'm half her age though.
Yeah.
So I could be looking at this shit wrong. Just let me know.
The way men work in general is men are only interested in being places that they're needed.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So when you describe that type of stuff and being as independent as you are, what you're doing is you're disqualifying a man from saying that I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this, I don't need that. So that's what when you look at it and you say it's a turn off.
To a lot of them.
Yeah, that's what that means, because a man is only trying to qualify himself
Where
As
he's
being
needed.
needed.
Yeah, okay.
as being needed.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so when you operate like that, that's what that says to them. That what you're doing is you're communicating that to him, but not intentionally. You're
I don't
unintentional.
ask.
Yeah,
I don't ask. I don't volunteer the information.
I know, but
If
that
they
it just
ask me,
happens in
yes,
a
I
conversation.
ask,
But what happens is that just so that when you get asked that question, the way to navigate it is a certain, depending on the type of man you want. You know what I'm saying? Because you talking about keeping a nigga, and you trying to keep the nigga that you want. You know what I'm saying? Or close to it. You know what I mean? Like whatever that is. You know what I mean? In order to be able to navigate that right there in itself is a turnoff. So because a man has to feel needed.
Yeah,
If he ain't needed, then he gonna vacate.
he gonna vacate. 'Cause
Yeah.
somebody would- the
And
fuck
it
you
ain't
doing?
nothing. It's not that he don't like you.
Yeah.
It's just that a man has to feel needed. Like it's internal inside of him. He needs to know that he is needed in this situation.
He gotta be the problem solver.
He gotta
type
be.
shit.
He gotta be.
He gotta be the problem.
Because
I made a
that's the natural
poll.
order of shit.
I think I made a poll maybe about a year ago, and I asked this question. I said, "Do a man have to be needed?"
yeah.
When I tell you,
He has to be.
The moment
I
my
think
shorty
it
tell me
was-
I don't need you, it's over.
I think it was
I
like
ain't gonna lie.
89%. 89% said yes.
That's a real
Yes.
thing.
That's
You
a real
need
talk.
it.
Yeah,
Like
And
if
I
I'm not
said-
needed, what the fuck am I here for?
Yeah.
It was a question that needed to be asked because I was trying to figure out, like I said, like I've been trying to figure shit out for the longest time because this shit is not easy.
No,
Nah, it's not.
It's not easy. Like when
Especially
I
when
ask
you was taught the
people-
wrong way. When you gotta unlearn a lot of
especially,
shit.
I have to unlearn.
When you gotta unlearn a lot of
so
shit. Yeah.
much stuff, and it's like I don't want to unpack all of this onto you. So when the guy said, like I said, I don't know if he's feeding
I
into
got a
my
question.
delusion.
Did you take a shot at Esplanade?
I did not.
Oh, I think that you should.
You know,
Okay.
here's what I think
trying to
though.
say, you know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
as long as you play your
Can
feminine
we get a
role,
shot cup for Fluffy, please?
I think as long as you play your feminine role,
Can you give me a shot?
I think most niggas would be willing to unpack the making you unlearn shit.
She's giving me a shot.
I think as long as you play your feminine
I'm
role,
waiting on you too.
like as long as you play your feminine role, I think most niggas would be cool to unpack the shit. It's gonna be some bullshit for them that they don't necessarily have to do. That's what I'm saying.
It's a journey.
Yeah, for sure.
We're at Esplanade all over the place.
Bro, what the
You
fuck?
can trust it.
Yo,
You can trust it. I
Hey,
kept
look,
an eye
nah,
on
go ahead,
it.
go ahead. You good. Auntie, you good. You good. Hey, man.
Y'all crazy as hell. She just be joking.
I like how y'all just steal my nickname from my fucking my girlfriend.
When you said Esplanade, I thought that
I'm
was your
good.
damn name, so I stuck with that.
I said Esplanade because you asked what type of fucking bottle we had.
I thought you was introducing me as Esplanade.
Nigga, ain't he Esplanade?
He's Esplanade.
Yes.
When y'all was introducing one
We was in the
another,
studio.
I did not hear
And she
you
was like,
say
"What you drinking?" I was like, "Oh yeah, Esplanade." And then I shook her hand after
She been
that.
calling you Esplanade ever since I met her.
I know, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I did-
Ever
we did
since,
the whole
bro.
podcast.
Ever since. Ever
So when he
since.
said princess, I thought that was her name. What happened?
Y'all
Oh, it
niggas
came out.
stealing my goddamn.
My bad. What's your
Y'all
name?
niggas.
I'm not gonna remember that.
I don't
It's
remember names
okay.
either.
It's okay.
You know how many motherfuckers that I know?
No, he don't really care to remember names.
I don't care to remember names. You're right.
He don't care.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely right.
If he cared to remember names, he would remember them. shits.
You absolutely fucking right. He absolutely right. You categorize that shit right, son.
I know I do.
I don't care.
Because I know you as a person.
You
so
do
it's
know
like,
me as a fucking person. Like, you really like my bro, for real.
to
like,
certain ways, we the same.
are my
So it's
bro.
like, if I don't remember this, I probably don't care.
Yeah, we are the same.
In this episode,
We got, how many episodes we got?
2. and then
2
we're
more?
done. No, we're done after this.
Oh.
Oh, I
wanna record another
know.
We was having a great conversation.
I mean, we can still talk afterwards.
We should record some more. I'm telling you.
You gotta ask the engineer because he like, I'm ready to go.
He said, no, I'm leaving.
I'm ready
I'm
to
fucking
go.
out.
He like, if y'all would have came on time, maybe.
Yeah.
But
We got
yeah,
that, what, like an hour late?
Hold on.
Yeah, we had a long night.
Nah, for real, though. Like,
We had a long night.
shit was long as hell.
But yeah,
Pause. No diddy.
so ooh, Jesus, I don't
You know
know
what I said?
what I was saying.
I said that shit was long as hell.
It did.
And I had to say pause, no diddy.
that was nasty as hell. But yeah, motherfuckers, like this
MuthaFluffers.
this was some good shit.
Yeah, you fuck with it?
I learn every single time. That's why I like when men come on. And men.
I know what you're saying.
Men.
I know what you mean. I be seeing, I be like, man, look, they not standing up. I think the first time we did the podcast, and I told her, like, ain't nothing off the table. I'm about whatever.
Was I
And
there
she
for
really-
that one?
Yeah, y'all was
I was there.
Y'all
for
was
that
there,
one.
but y'all didn't come
Because
on.
there
Why
was a
didn't come
simp ass nigga that was there, and I was.
Nobody
Ain't
was
nobody
there.
simping?
Nah,
Nobody simping?
hell yeah.
Nobody was
I
there.
remember, nigga.
Ain't nobody was simping.
Niggas didn't want to say what you were saying.
No,
Nobody
niggas was
there.
trying to say what it was that I was saying, but they couldn't
Who
say it the
was
way I was
there?
saying it.
I don't remember it like that.
They wasn't simping, I swear to God.
I don't remember it like that, but okay.
You must be talking about his episode because wasn't nobody but me and
I
him.
think it was his episode. Because I came to man that shit at his crib.
Yeah. And I was at his
And the nigga
crib.
with the hat there was there, and it was a couple. It was a couple.
Oh, sorry.
It was a couple other niggas. That's the only time I've been to.
We
What
gonna continue this conversation off camera. Sorry, y'all won't be here for this.
Y'all, yeah, sorry.
So you motherfuckers have a good day. I love you. Bye.
The Gemini Music Group.